What is up, everyone? Good morning. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Special edition of Masterclass this morning. What is up, Wolves? Where y'all joining me from? Australia? Love my Australian traders. Slovenia. What's up, Boris? I didn't realize there was such a thriving Slovenian trading community. UK, what's up, Rad? Ecuador. What's up, Mario? All red rum. Yeah, man. My favorite Jamaican man. Lord of mercy. All right, guys. Anya Trades is from Slovenia. Who's that? Never heard of her. Denmark, one and only. What's up, y'all? Welcome. Welcome from around the world. We're going to get straight into this scan. Special edition, right? Best part about this job, literally anywhere in the world. It is true. I prefer to be at home with all my screens, and I'm big into the feng shui of my trading space, if that makes sense. I like to have everything look good, and I really don't like to feel like I feel now, which is a couple small screens. Granted, I'm hooked up to the TV here. Maybe I'll show you guys when this stream's over what I'm working with, just so you can kind of see my travel setup right now. But I just got an external monitor, a small laptop right now for this one. I'm using the TV in the hotel room. All right. How's her trading, though, simply? Because I'll tell you what, I have some badass lady wolves in the pack, like Sandra, real traders, man, good traders. Okay, let's get into this scan, guys, too. Anyways, we've got a special edition. I might get a little distracted at times, but that's because I've got Mrs. Wolf over here. They're just getting up. And 3 of the wolf pups here in the room with us. So everyone say hi to them. Okay. Again, special edition. You guys will be fine. And it's kind of cool, you know. The reason I'm trading is right here, right? Plain and simple. So we took off for Phoenix to spend the week here a couple days ago, and that trade took care of the whole trip. Like 3 times, by the way. We're not spending too much on this trip anyways, right? So like day 1, literally day 1, was yesterday. I got here yesterday morning or whatever. Day 1, overnight from the weekend, paid for this whole trip. And our next vacation too. So it's a beautiful, beautiful game. We can do it literally from anywhere. You know, I did that. Here's my laptop right in front of us, but I actually locked that in from my phone yesterday. And I will chop this up into an edit so you can see what that looks like in terms of yesterday's trade. But I woke up I didn't wake up, but this was, you'll see, this is yesterday at 7:41 a.m. I don't know if you can see this or not. Right? Right? Because I couldn't even use a laptop at the time. Okay, so I've got actually the whole execution of me trading this from my phone, and I'll chop it up so that you guys can see it. Okay, but meanwhile, let's get into some charts. Let's get into some charts and whatnot. That's just Webull, which I've been using for the small account challenge that I've done this year. Speaking of, let me switch myself over this way. So, if you watched yesterday's webinar, which I definitely would, we did an afternoon YouTube live. It wasn't very long yesterday. I would go watch that, okay? Because I go through this trade in detail. But I had to take my last shares off right here this morning, pre-market, this candle. All right. Was gapping up, was looking nice, but instead they dumped it for now. Right? I talked about sector momentum too, and kind of why I took this trade in the first place. QBTS is gapping down. It looks to me like the entire sector is gapping down this morning, guys. So I believe, sorry, one second. Nice move on ADAI this morning. Congrats to Tony Tones from the pack. He's one of our mentors in there. He's one of my best students. Nailed this from the teens, sub 20 cents, and he's been selling this morning. So big shout out to Tony Tones if you're in here, brother. Congrats, my friend. Where to find the video where I talk about the RGTI trade? I talk about it. Check out yesterday afternoon's YouTube live. Go to my live. Check out the YouTube live from yesterday afternoon. I'm not following any sector. Does anyone know what the current hot sector is? It has been quantum. I've been talking about it all week too, quantum, for several weeks. That's why I was in RGTI over the weekend. All right. Quantum and AI going into next year. Now, quantum stuff is all gapping down this morning. Really important to understand this. Sector momentum, they go up together, they go down together, right? So, for example, if maybe QUBT, which to me has been one of the main leaders, okay? Actually, let's just do this real fast. Watch this. Watch this. You want to see something cool? Not rocket science. Not rocket science, right? Let me see if I got this or not. Hey, okay. Here's my top percent gainers, which we'll look at really quickly here in a second. Higher price stocks I see outside of IDAI just is what catches my eye. DEVS, sub 1. The rest of them are all either bigger caps for the most part outside of SMTK. Okay. So I see a lot of bigger cap stocks on my scan today, right? Which always leads me to be like a little bit of cause for concern in terms of, not cause for concern, but kind of pump the brakes for me in terms of morning patterns this morning. Here's percent losers. QMCO, WLDS. Look, these are all the quantum plays. I'm not sure about QMM. Is that? Is that a quantum play, y'all? It looks like it should be. Maybe not. RGTI, what I was in, right? Quantum computing. So for those QUBT, QBTS, ARQQ, these are all the quantum plays we just saw run for the last week and a half. Understood? Now they're all gapping down. They're red today. It's technically a short sell pattern today, right? So for me, across these plays, remember, technically a short sell pattern at the moment, okay? QUBT, QMCO. Are we understanding this in chat, y'all? For my newer traders and for my people who have never traded sector momentum before, that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to clarify as much as I can. So while you got me here, I don't know if we're going to do tomorrow. I've not seen very many eggplants this morning. In fact, hardly any. So we'll see if today's the last day or not. I got to get at least 100 eggplant, 150 during this stream, maybe 1,000 eggplants during this stream. And maybe I'll do this more often for y'all. If it isn't uploaded yet, the last live stream video is from 3 days ago. No, go to my live section, live. Just go to live on there. And then it's yesterday afternoon's live, which should be up. The ones like Trader Therapy, I have not had a chance to upload yet, but they will be. Seems like drones are moving now. Anyways, quickly, let me show you, right? QMCO. Let's look at a 5 minute real fast, just so you guys can see. Extended, just pulling for now. QMCO, RGTI, the one I was in, right? I sold my last 1,000 shares today. My last 1,000 shares I sold on RGTI, right? Got a good exit, to be fair. Got a good exit on those 1,000 shares. Right around my stop anyways. Hey, there we go, eggplants. Oh my God. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Feeling better. Yum, 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 yum. Cody, thanks, Cody. QMMM is Chinese communication and advertising. Not quite the same. Thank you. So, awesome trade here. Now, for me, across this entire sector, I'm actually excited for this because bigger floats and even the small ones that ran big. Here's what I'm trying to say. Here's an exact example of what I'm trying to say, you guys. Very important. I don't know how long this is going to take to shake out. I don't know if this is the top of the sector. Okay, that could have been the sector run. And if you look at it, this was a 2-week run on QUBT. Okay, it's a 2-week run on QUBT. And if I was more dialed over the last few weeks, I'd be over PDT in that little tiny account right now, right? So, but it's better to be dialed now than never. First green day bounce. Okay, first green day bounce. Sorry, 1 second. Let's see something too. Sorry, let me see if this works too. Hey, that works too. Okay, cool. I just like these charts a little bit better than the Webull platform. This area, this is what I'm trying to say. This idea here, this first green day bounce or consolidation or reversal idea here. Sorry, sun's coming out, huh? Get that sunrise. Sorry, Andrew Huberman says I need to go outside right now and soak up some of that sun, so I'll be back in a second. Sorry, y'all. Last live stream video is the masterclass day 5 of 5. It shouldn't be. You are correct. That means that yesterday's is stuck. Here, I'll get it up for you guys right now. And actually, Trader Therapy is also loading Friday's masterclass sessions. The after hours ones are also loading right now up to the YouTube channel. So I'll get you there in a sec. Hold on. We got 4 minutes till market open. I have to do this a little bit later, I think. Okay, yesterday afternoon's session's live too now. So you guys will be able to see that after this, okay? But I gotta get back to it at the moment. So, across these plays, QBTS, sorry, hold on. Sorry guys, no. Okay. Bigger float on PSTX. God, so bright. The sun just pounded through the room over here. Ooh, so dark. Okay, they were required to ignore PSTX, by the way. That's an acquisition. Thank you very much. That's what acquisitions look like. Nice one. Anytime you see an acquisition, it will go to that price, generally speaking, straight away, and then just settle there. Okay. IDAI, right sector, certainly the right sector, okay? Probably my top watch this morning. I think my top watch as of right now, just from this scan that we have at the moment. Toyo, right? And this is going to gap up pretty big. I'll be buying shares from Tony if I'm buying them up here, which I don't mind. Tony's a good trader. But again, it's already kind of, where is my stuff here? Hold on, sorry, everybody. I think I'm having some little bit of internet issues, just so you guys know. Okay. Area of interest for me, if I'm going to be buying a reversal, first of all, there's Billy. There's Billy. Billy's in. Don't be Billy. Billy's the worst. I'm human, okay? What is it that I prefer about TradingView over the Webull chart platform? Just the aesthetics of it, the tools. That's pretty much the gist of it. Charts are important to me, how they look and how they feel, I guess you can say, but look at that, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful morning spike through pre-market highs, which again, for me, is public enemy number one in terms of trading strategies. This idea to do this in the morning, I hate. And listen, it was my favorite thing to trade. In fact, that's the only thing I used to like. This would have been, honestly, when I started, picture perfect setup. And I wouldn't even think I'd be chasing up here. Who can relate to that? Who can relate to that? Okay. I hate this entry. You guys have seen it. I talk about it all the time. It's the worst. Areas of interest for me. 20s, mid-low 20s. Then I would sell target-wise, right? Because at the end of the day, I really wish I had a mouse. Oh, ooh. Oh. See, I love TradingView. I bet you I could probably do this on the Webull map too. Okay, that's pretty fast. That's really fast. Okay, I can actually swipe my mouse. Wow. Wow, game changer. Something new every day. Okay. Okay. In other words, if this does this whole thing, right, whatever it does, right, this would probably be a long shakeout for me if it got down towards this area. It's more of like a midday reversal idea would be the idea. When I see morning spikes fail, if it does fail, which this one's holding up extremely nice, don't get me wrong, very, very nicely. So in other words, this isn't even a gap and crap reversal. If it were to fail right now, it's a failed morning spike is what I'd categorize it as. Then I would just be looking for a bounce back towards VWAP or something like that would end up being my target now at this point. Okay. If it just goes, it goes without me. Y'all know how I feel about that. So no news on IDIA. No, nothing specific that I see. Just sector gapping up. We got what else? We got the PGHL. Not my price range, not my volume. TOYO. $150 million contract to supply solar cells to a leading solar module manufacturer. And oh, by the way, quantum sector, I don't think it's dead. That's what I was trying to say earlier. But it does, stocks don't go straight up, they don't go straight down, right? I think we'll need to see them shake for a little bit, maybe a day or two. Also going to depend on overall markets, like always, which are up in the 600s, right? TOYO, recent SPAC uplisting or SPAC merger. Okay. And when I say recent, actually not that recent. Yeah, May of this year. May of this year. Here's their entire lifespan. Y'all watching any third day surges or first green day bounces today? Good volume here on Toyo so far this morning. Already nice gap and crap reversal there, actually. Off level number 1. Here's level number 2 for me. Just super basic, you guys, in terms of day 1 gappers and trying to dip by them. Find a couple key levels where if you're short or if you're a short seller, you would cover. That's how I start to look at that. Where would I cover if I'm a short seller? What areas? If you don't know what I mean by cover, it means just buy it. When you're a short seller, you sell it first, you buy it second, last, and that difference, yeah, look how slow my trading view is right now. Interesting. A little higher low potentially on Toyo too, but ID AI holding up, consolidating through highs, above highs at the moment. I got 4 kids. I got one who will sleep through anything. He's down there right now. VC, I see VC on the scan. They're having a live Q&A session or something or other. Hyatt day test. Look at this. Watch this. That's fun. More bellies. OXO and UAVS. I'm wondering if those are simping. Here's UAVS. That's like drone stuff, right? Have you seen, I don't know if you've seen, but like on some of the delivery sites now, they're doing drone service deliveries. Have you seen that? That's like a real thing now. Crazy. Oh, man. Hello. What's up with this lighting now? Sweet reversal on UAVS this morning, right? Are you guys starting to see what these gap and crap reversals look like? Super, super, super important, man. My favorite day 1 setup, my favorite entry idea to this day across almost all my setups too. If I'm trading it on a day where it's trading volume, even if it's not, you know, one of my all-time favorites by far. Cap and crap reversal. Love, love, love. Why? Risk reward, you guys. It's like margin for error, everything I always talk about. Pre-market highs become a target. That immediately, by the way, for those of you who are trying to flip this paradigm, for those of you who are trying to not be Billy, not chase, you know? This is the number one first thing you can do to not be Billy is take your price targets, if you even have them. I think you should. Throw that price target at where Billy is, at pre-market highs. Work backwards from there, right? Even if we never speak again, even if you never see me again, you're not on YouTube and you go off into the world and just trade. Okay. Does that make sense? Let me know in chat. That's a hack right there. You don't want to be Billy, put a price target there, work backwards, sell there. That's exactly what I did. It's exactly what I did. You know why? Because Tim Grattani, when I was learning, and so I realized, oh crap, all right, I'm not good at trading breakouts. They're really tough to trade, okay? Especially intraday breakouts, really tough to trade. So what I started doing, after trying to trade the breakout itself, and then after trying to do the break and retest, like everyone says, everyone talks about the break and retest, like it's better. It's not that much better. In fact, almost worse at times. Then what I started doing, and I'm talking about my buys. This is my buy. If this line right here, you guys, is where my entry is. And this is the risk reward attached to that entry based off lows of day and highs of day. All right? Does that make sense? Bad trade, 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 bad trade. You know what that always leaves me with? A fun fact, I buy under VWAP almost 100% of the time. Under VWAP. Everyone says don't do it. Everyone says don't do it. Everyone's wrong. Period, man. But that's what we want. That is exactly what we want. We want everyone to be wrong. And then you get to be the contrarian, right? Look at this. High or low, low a day is put in, right? It's not that easy, this part of it, in real time when you're trading the price action and it looks like this, okay? That is what we have to get to, right? And a lot of you just get really scared as these things are pulling and setting new lows in the morning. But for some reason, it's not some reason, it's a very, TT's moving a bit. It's a very concrete reason, which is that we all act the same. We're all victims of human emotion and impulse. Look at this. Right? This is the entry I'm talking about. You know who was living right here at the time? My freaking trading idol, Tim Grattani. Right? So I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, so I can't buy up here where Billy is. I can't buy the retest. I don't really like that. I started buying in anticipation of the breakout. That's what I did. I'm like, all right, if I have to, improve this, I got to keep getting lower. This was even worse. I had almost no success here. So those of you who are just learning this and do not want to be Billy anymore, just understand, yes, the lower I can get, the better. Period. End of story. Don't care what anyone says. For my trading and my trading style. Okay? And there's too much that goes down in small cap. Too much sketchy stuff, right? From here, when I'm playing reversals, if they don't work, it's a paper cut. Okay? And I can do it once or twice. I don't like just hitting new lows and trying to, play that game because generally speaking, oh, Billy's in here too now, by the way. There's Billy, just bought it through high of day. Tell me, Billy. Tell me how that's a good controlled trade. You tell me. You tell me how that's freaking control. Sorry, I got my little wolf pups here. When I buy the areas I buy and I teach my students the buy-in, that does not happen. That doesn't happen. Okay, that was $8 to $7.20. But before I could blink, it goes psh, less than a second. Make sense? What's that book called? Which one? The Contrarian Trading one? It's the Contrarian Investor, I believe. Contrarian Investing. I'm still reading it, the most important chapter to you also. Maybe I'll have my son read it. You want to read to these people, Rome's? He said, sure. One sec. I think I have it. Look at Remy. What's up, little mama? I know, you're such a big girl now. It's unbelievable. Okay. Billy, no. Do you see this? Even here, even for Billy, like, Billy was like feeling great, and now he's very scared, right? This right now, my friends, this right now is the retest, right? Here's the break, here's the retest. When I got better at breakouts, yeah, that's what I was doing. In fact, I would buy the breakout and add on the retest at times. My problem is, where do I risk? If I risk high of day or pre-market highs, I already got stopped out, okay? Yeah, you could say 34, but that's easily stopped out. All of these levels here are very arbitrary and mid-range. Maybe you could make a case for like 32, okay, 40, where it bounced, but does this make sense, by the way? This is all buying high. If you buy through intraday highs, you are not buying low. You're buying high. I said I was going to read a chapter with my shirt off, man. When is that happening? Jorge, chill, bro. Wait till my wife leaves, dude. Then we'll get all weird, dudes. All right? But I need some likes, though. Just smash. If you haven't smashed a like for me this morning, please do it for our algo, and so we can try to at least save some more Billies. My wife thought that was funny, Jorge. Thank you, guys. Okay. I'm just going to see. You guys going to go get some breakfast real fast? It's really good over there. Oops. Miggy caught VC, used Roland Strat, bought below VWAP. Ooh. Speaking naughty to me. Where is the VWAP? Look at that. Did you sell some into VWAP, by the way? It's because that's PT1 for me, baby. You know, people say don't buy below VWAP. I'm like, y'all are crazy. That's like literally VWAP is my first price target before people even see a trade there. It's like, if I'm trading VC, I have 3 price targets right now. 1, 2, 3. Very simple, okay? And then very, very basic technical analysis, okay? Very basic. And then what I do is sell into the levels. Do my best to extend the trade, and it doesn't always work. As you saw, RGTI, I could have taken it off yesterday for the full trade. So kind of took off into pre-market panic this morning, unfortunately, but that's the game I play. The game I play is try to extend every share to the best of my ability as far as I can. But to do that to do that with success, right? The reason I'm able to do that and extend trades is because of where I buy from, right? where I buy from. Again, the margin for error. You don't see from my entries, and who can attest to this in chat? Who's been doing this long enough to where that feeling of I'm in and oh, look at it just get slapped, you know? And then you can't cut your loss. And then you're like thinking I got to add, and that all happens in 5 seconds. How are you supposed to control that, man? Very difficult. But I'll tell you what, you start thinking differently, you start thinking outside the box. You start understanding that the only way to make money long, for most of you, okay, especially right now when you're trying to get the game, because I got a lot of students who can go back and trade breakouts now with the right mentality, which is that, oh, I'm buying high, I got to sell high too, right? Margin for error. You guys are not used to seeing your trades when you buy through highs work for that long. So when I end up trying to train you, I have to literally beat that out of you guys, like, you know, and then you're so skittish. I talk about this too. You're like a beaten puppy when I get to you, when I show you good opportunities finally, and I show you trades that are not that dangerous, right? If you trade them correctly. And you're managing risk correctly. PT1, here's PT2, sell into 250. I would be taking a few shares off into this as well. That's exactly how it works. Okay. Questions, what you guys got going on? I'll just tell you, it's different. It's different. And you have to develop the patience, but you guys are so patient. You guys are so patient with your losers. So many of you, because I work with so many of you one-on-one right now. You know, I've been doing it for like a year and a half, just going through a lot of traders' trades every single week, personally going through all of their trades, trying to help them find edge, trying to see where their edge might lie that they don't see, trying to, especially if there are any leaks, try to help them with the leaks, because specifically like bad habits and bad common ideas that continue, if we stop even one of those, your attention will naturally go in hopefully a better direction, you know? So, oh, thank you, Shumba. Smash the like, y'all. I've been doing, I don't know how many hours I've streamed for you guys for free over the last however long. Some of you are going to be millionaires from this information. I hope you know that. With this amount of people in this room, and some of the ones who I already know in here, some of you are going to be millionaires in there. If you are one of those people, smash that like. And throw me, spam some fire. Let's go. Fire and eggplants. Come on. Fire and eggplants, baby. Fire if you think you're going to get to $1 million in the next 3 years. Okay? Eggplants if you think you can cross 6 figures this year. Let's go. Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. The thing is, this market is going to be amazing. Y'all see VC? Y'all see it pull at these levels of resistance? $1.50 levels. There we go. Come on now. I see a lot of millionaires. I see a lot of 6-figure traders. Let's go. Right? How do I pull the brakes when slow? Close the laptop screen. Turn it off, baby. Force yourself. It's discipline. This game is about control, as you see. This is why my trading style is what it is, because I like to control my trades. And I've found this to be the best way. It's not just, here's another statistic for you from going through my students' trades for the last, not just their trades, but their actual data and their statistics. The average losing trader that I work with is in their losers approximately 3 times longer than their winners. 3 times, approximately 3 times longer in their losers than their winners. Well, That makes all sorts of sense with the way that you guys trade through highs and buying breakouts and buying strength in small cap, right? Where they like to dump, first of all. Second of all, she's fine, babe. If you guys are trading, okay, if you guys are trading highly liquid small cap stocks that have algos running through them, they're designed to have you adding after you get crushed. It's designed to show you enough. They're designed to understand your psychology and how and when you're going to buy, and then how to take advantage of that, right? Billy, they like Billy a lot, put it that way. Billy, they can literally move around. He panics when they want him to. She panics when they want her to, right? And vice versa. They buy exactly where your H.C. Wainwrights and all of the institutional investors need you to buy, okay? If I need to do only one strategy, then which do I recommend? In this market, gap and crap reversals on day one movers, and then I would say probably first green day bounces for more of a swing setup, and also a day trade setup as well. Those would be the two that I would try to get a hold of right now, because day ones that can keep you day trading. And then you might be trading that ticker if the markets continue the way we do and we get multi-day markets, okay? You may be continuing to hit that ticker on a first green day. Those might turn into breakouts, right? In terms of swing trades. I'm looking at that throughout 2025. That's first green day. As long as it kind of holds and everything is good and the markets are good in terms of multi-days, I am going to be looking at first green day bounces as both a single pattern. Go ahead and take that backside single because it is a backside pattern, but also potentially a breakout. And there's no better entry for a breakout than the first green day bounce. Does that make sense? For something to break out, it has to first move and then pull. So like on a daily chart, it has to move and then pull, right? I love breakouts, but I love being long from first green day bounce. Does that make sense? From lower, better risk reward. All right. Is TradingView scanner good compared to scans? I don't use it, so I don't know. I use scans. It's my favorite. I've always used it. It's just aesthetic for me. It's my favorite one, you know. QMCO is moving. It's getting a bounce in. Still red. Still going to be working a downtrend, in my opinion, which I'll watch. When these things get extended and they start to look backside, you will generally get some sort of trend as well attached to that. We'll see. Can it break out? Is it going to hold its trend? Right? This sort of idea. We do have, you know, a couple key levels down here, and that's generally speaking what I do. Is I'm going to take something like QMCO, I'm going to break it down to the key levels. One of which I tried to hold this morning. Right? You can understand when you look at this chart very basically. Right? Basically that high a day break from yesterday. All right. Does that make sense? So you can see that the next level for me, like 10, 10's usually key. 10's usually a pretty damn key level. So I would expect maybe a couple dollar bounce at 10. Maybe this needs to shake all the way to 10. Maybe that's going to be the spot later on. Okay. Watch. Right? Maybe this is where it's going to be. We'll see it kind of work its way down to 10. And this is the way I look at it. Always have. Okay? That's the game now. First green day bounce. And that day might also turn into a breakout eventually. Does that make sense? Let me know in chat, please. This is what I'm trying to tell you. And this is the way I'm going about trading multi-days now. And always have been, but specifically in this market. Okay, and then price targets, same thing. Like if I end up smacking 10 VWAP and, you know, whole and half dollar marks and any major levels that this thing's going to set up overhead from that point forward. Been trading, day trading NQ for a while. Like most days are just noise, however. Thinking about moving to in-play stocks for more edge. Dude, I love that, Tom. I agree. And I've got, you know, I know plenty of people who trade that stuff too and all feel the same in terms of successful traders that I've worked with that trade stocks and also trade NQ or futures or anything, crypto. With individual stocks, especially sector momentum and so much of this stuff, you guys, there's so much edge in small cap if you're doing it right. Specifically who we're trading with and against, you know what I mean? Specifically. How did I get so good at finding the first best sympathy play when a sector is moving? Practice, guys. Practice. Like anything, practice, 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 and awareness. You know, the second I saw that sector momentum was a thing, I'm like, this is the most amazing, amazing thing ever. It's like free money. When it's there, it's like free money. There's not much like that, in my opinion. And of course, there's risk. Of course, there's risk. But from a conviction standpoint, I never have more conviction. And I got good at it by not being good at it at first and then trying it over and over and over. I still do it every day. And I teach that exactly how to find sympathy plays, right? We actually started doing that on Friday. I need to get that uploaded when I get a chance on the whiteboard. Remember that one? Practice? You talk about practice? Ain't talking about the game. We talk about practice, man. Talking about practice. We talking about practice? I'm not talking about the game. I try to convince my wife that we don't have any fun, but we do, don't we? I'd love a freshie, please. Do we have a microwave? Oh, that's gross. Yeah. Yeah. It's not, no, it's not old. It's just gross. Sun's wicked. No, can you open that one though? That's what I need. I'll blind these guys at home if I open it right now. I know. You guys better smash the like. You woke my family up this morning. They were just sleeping. Huh? No, all the way. Thanks, babe. Thank you. Come here, Rox.
Really?
Perfect. Good to go. Thank you. Thanks, babe. Go get some food, y'all. Ooh, I like that. SPAI. Let's check it out. Spay. Hey, Spay. Hold on.
Is she showing like the whole head?
Yes, we are. There are still a few one-on-one spots. There are. Yes, you guys, Black Friday is live. It's live. Links are down below. Oh, you know what? Someone said the monthly, it wasn't working on the monthly one. Only for, I guess it's only working, that coupon code was only working for the annual. Sorry, 1 second. You're living the dream life, a bunch of kids, trading and having a great time with your family thanks to trading. Man, it's the best. It is the best.
No. I got it.
Oh, thanks, guys. Okay. Oh, it does? Okay, sweet. Maybe I capped it or something. Okay, I am going to jam out pretty soon here. We don't have too long. How long does the coupon? I'm going to run it through Sunday for y'all. Okay, we're going to run that through Sunday. It should work for monthly too. If it's not, you're not on the right site. It's rwtrades.com. All right. By the way, I put Billy on my charts. I put Billy on the charts. I suggest that you guys do it too, or mentally put him there. And almost inevitably at the end of the day, this is what I see on the daily chart, you know, oftentimes. So keep that in mind. If you can sell up there, it's amazing. That's the whole goal of what we're doing. You sell up there, you're H.C. Wainwright, guys. Does that make sense? Yep, just saw that too. Doing a really, depending on how many likes and emojis we get on this specific stream, tomorrow I'm gonna do a massive giveaway. Massive giveaway. Massive. Just to let you guys know. So tune in tomorrow morning. Do not miss tomorrow morning. Do not miss tomorrow morning. When I say massive, I mean 5 figures worth of giveaway tomorrow. Okay? That's how massive. 5 figures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,000 plus givey tomorrow. Hit the like. So make sure you're subscribed. Be here in the morning. Okay? I've got Trader Therapy from Friday uploading at the moment. Definitely go watch that. If you've not watched it, you're going to want to. What a move. Nice move there on VC, huh? PT1, PT2, PT3, and if you got some left over, I'd call that bonus shares, you know? And the better my trading is, the more in tune I am with this. And most importantly, from a very basic standpoint, the more I'm seeing gap and crop reversals make it all the way to and through pre-market highs, the more I say, all right, PT1, I'm only taking off a quarter or a tenth. PT2, I'm going to try to take off another tenth, and I'm going to try to hold more for later. If I find that we don't have this happening. And gap and crop reversals are basically just becoming faders. I do the opposite. And when that's the case, I literally remove this one, okay? And I'll trade these 2 price targets maybe. Does that make sense? This is what I love about gap and crop reversal too, the entry idea. Please smash. This is like, I should not be teaching this for free. I just shouldn't. Much less giving away what we're going to give away tomorrow. No, it's not a pair of my underwear, if that's what you're thinking. Used underwear. I'm not going to do that. Y'all are sick. Oh, Lord. Can I turn a short seller with 5 years right into a profitable long trader asking for a friend? You can. I love working with short sellers too. Specifically short sellers, we end up on the same page very quickly, and I have an ability to reach you pretty quickly too, I feel like. Jay Bland out of work due to nerve issues, neck causing arm and hand issues. I'm sorry, brother, that sucks, man. You know, we got nothing without health, so good luck taking care of that, brother. Michael, what's up, Mike? For me, this time in the cycle is the most dangerous because I missed the sector momentum and everything is kind of dead. You get FOMO and revenge trade, ticker subpar plays. Totally, and just don't do that right now. Wait for them to set up. They're going to set up again, I'm telling you. They're going to set up. I believe they're going to. I don't think that the volume that we just saw come into these moves on big floats and move big floats, my only issue is you've seen kind of historically what QBTS will do. They like to go back down to $1. So I'm keeping that in mind too, that, you know, your RGTIs and these tickers, sorry, what just happened? Damn it. But let's go one more time here as well. Oh man, only when I have to go to the office. What, tomorrow? Go to the bathroom then, my friend. We start at 9 a.m. Eastern. The Givey is going to be 10:30 a.m. Eastern. If at 10:30 a.m. Eastern you go to the bathroom, that's the time that you got to take a dump. Save your dump for that moment. What's up, Cosmo? Sweet, brother. Welcome, my friend. Again, this week is going to be a little quiet in the chat because I'm here with you guys. Right? On YouTube. So, plus I had my customer service rep have to step down due to some health issues and stuff like that. And my right-hand man, too. So, and my business partner. A lot of things happened over the last couple weeks. So, I'm in the process of hiring customer service at the moment. And we truck on. It's going to be great. We got Steele helping right now. It's not like we don't have anyone, but we're going to help Steele and get Steele some help, basically. Just wear a diaper now. That's way better, bro. That's the funniest thing. I just wear a diaper now. Dude, when I was learning this game, I was so obsessed, guys. I still am, but not that same vigor. And I'm not as young, I guess, too, but I was lucky if I got up to take a piss throughout the day, you know? And I was trading from an office. Yeah, it was funny times. They would clap if I got up to go pee. Laid off this week, been enjoying being able to tune into the lives. Dude, that sucks, but with every closed door, right? It's the way I see it. I've always seen it. And okay. Sorry, I'm just watching chat. Hey, Michael, don't revenge trade this cycle, right? Because if that's what you know you do and then you do it again, it's on you, you know? Instead, how about let's wait for it to set up? What do I mean by that? I don't know, here's our GTI. Here's as simple as this can be, for me at least. Didn't quite move as much. I'm trying to find one that has some clarity to where a good area that I think might bounce, right? Support and resistance and just basic technical analysis based off volume and everything else. 2 area looks like a decent area to me. Do you see this, right? If I'm trading QBTS for a first green, it may be $1.50 area. Okay. I'd like to go back to the daily though and see what that will end up looking like in that area. Oh, look, interesting. Okay. Interesting. Now go to the daily, which I always start on the daily usually, but there and then here. Very basic. Does that make sense? So for me, I have zero problem with any of this. I just, in terms of FOMO wise, I don't want to like get in front of a dip buy today on its first red day, which technically was yesterday, by the way, on QBTS. Okay, it closed red yesterday. So that should have been somewhat of a sign even for me on, maybe some of the others though started to gap up, I don't know. QUBT, same thing, right? Another part of this equation, and last note here, another part of this equation for what I'm waiting for now, if any of them start to gap up and have a first green day, you're going to see them all start to gap up. Does that make sense? So in other words, if you miss the first green day bounce on some of them, some of the other ones might still be there. Just know which ones they are, set your levels. Like for me, I'm looking at, just from the daily chart, let's look at, I'm thinking 4 to 5 is a good area for this to bounce, right? If we got a first red day and we got a second red day, maybe tomorrow, maybe it has to consolidate. Maybe we need a few days at this level. You know, I start to think about it like that on these charts. Like this, look, okay? Exactly like this, look. See this? You want to see something funny? Just caught my eye right now. Actually, literally right now. This caught my eye. Watch this. There's the start of QUBT's move off of $1.50. Granted, they're a lower float, so it's a different story there. But, right? We got this going on now here on RGTI, the gap up in the first, you know, day 2. Like maybe this all goes tomorrow, but. Anyways, this is what I'm trying to say right here. Remember I was saying a little bit earlier, I'm trying to look at it like, sorry y'all. I'm trying to look at it like a first green day bounce may end up being a breakout, so it might not be necessarily backside. That's what this is, and you saw it end up going and breaking out, right? So are they going to have another leg up? Are they going to have another leg up? That's what I'm wondering. Big part of me thinks yes. Okay. Cool part is I don't have to get in the way of anything. These things will bounce. They won't go straight down. Obviously, we are a bit market dependent at the moment and some other stuff, but this is fire, you guys. If you guys can settle into trading just reversals on day ones, basically gap and crap reversal, when they set up, cut your losses quickly, tiny losses, good margin for error, take profits, take profits, take profits. That's what trading looks like to me. I talk about it all the time. Hard trades are winning trades. Easy trades are losing trades. To get back to that stat before we wrap this up and just go into straight Q&A for a minute, or I don't even think we're going to be doing that. We're going to meet tomorrow morning next. I have so many one-on-ones and interviews and a lot of work to do for the chat to help. I got to get my FTTC people into into Wolf's Inner Circle and Lifetime and stuff like that, one-on-one. So the point I was trying to make was, y'all are in your losers 3 times longer than your winners. And I'm in my winners about 5 times or more longer than my losers in terms of how long I am in those trades. It's one of those super eye-opening statistics to me. Y'all hold your losers really easily, really patient with your losers. And your winners you cut immediately. It's got to be the opposite. We cut our losers immediately. We take profits, take profits, take profits. If you're a scalper, yeah, take profits immediately. Who cares? But for me, I am trying to extend my winners, keep my losers small and sweet. I love being stopped out. I talk about it all the time. That's the easiest a trade will ever be for me. The second I get stopped out, my work's done for the day, guys, or for the morning till the next setup. That work's over. Easy peasy. And it's just as important, that is just as important as what you saw me do on RGTI over the last few days, trying to extend trades through sector momentum and maximize shares. That took fucking since Friday. That was a long work. You know, that was like work for me. I got to watch price action. And then I know I'm going to have to deal with the inevitable consequences of selling some shares too soon and some fucking too late. Right? My kids are gone now. I can cuss. Hopefully that makes sense, but something to think about. Smash the like. Hit me some emojis. Tomorrow morning, we're going to give away 5 figures of giveaway tomorrow. Okay? Some lives will change tomorrow, put it that way. So just be here, 9 a.m. Eastern. 9 a.m. Eastern tomorrow morning, 10:30 a.m. Eastern will be the givey. So again, if you're at work, that's when you go take a dump. Because I'll make sure you have an opportunity. Cool? Cool. Again, ton of juice. I dropped yesterday afternoon's short webinar in chat. Throw that up. We're going to get some really important more lessons to you from Trader Therapy. And a bunch of other stuff. All right. I actually, any questions? Anything else you guys need? Thoughts on stops for stop limit? I just use a stop. I don't use a stop limit. The last thing I want is, personally, I mean, I could see the use for that for sure. There are definitely some uses for that. But for me, when I set a stop, I just want it to trigger and stop. I don't care where it is. And again, because of the areas that I trade in, when I get stopped, there I don't have to really worry about massive pools. And if that is the case, then I was trading a spot that was dangerous, and that's part of the game. You know, that's part of that risk. So. Yeah, they did, Brendan. We're going to drop that tomorrow, hopefully in the Discord chat. All right, my friends. Well, we're going to wrap up for now. I may go live in the Discord in a little bit, maybe this afternoon again. We'll see. Probably not. Going to try to spend some time with the fam today, you guys. For the rest of this week, actually going to try to spend as much time with my family as possible. Still will be fielding one-on-ones and working with you guys and stuff, but we got Thanksgiving coming up. So if you want to join me into the future, obviously Black Friday, we're running it through Friday. It's 40% off, you guys. 40% off. It's our biggest sale of the year. Our monthly service, I live trade and show my screen, this screen, every day, you guys. Not even trading view these days, just like straight up. You literally watch me press the buttons, okay? You literally watch it. It's different. Alerts come in, someone says something, you know, my experience, the stock's gone, you don't really learn much from it, and then it's sold and you get an alert later. This is more you get to see real execution, which to me is the most important part, right? There's the stocks, there's finding the stocks, there's the setups, risk reward and all that stuff, but then there's execution, right? Performance. You have to perform under the gun, under pressure. So if you want that 40% off, all right, it is at $250 a month, but it's 40% off. And that, if you use the code, will last your membership up until you cancel it, okay? So it's not just for the first month, it's the duration of your membership. Trade live every day, sometimes twice a day we'll do power hour, okay? Trader therapy every single Friday, all recorded. Everything you could imagine. It's an amazing, amazing monthly service. And at this price, you would literally just get a watch list at most other services. And those watch lists would suck. Just saying. Also for annual, it works for annual as well. It's kind of a no-brainer deal. And then for lifetime one-on-one, my inner circle program where you're literally working with me one-on-one, I go through your trades. And that's a very special program to me. It's designed to just get you where I am your real mentor. I become your mentor. Okay, so I got ahead as a soccer player. I talk about it all the time because I had personal trainers. I had a track coach, rest in peace, but I had a track coach named Owen McGregor. I had another strength and conditioning coach who used to run me every single morning, who's also passed. His name was Peter Holner, who's Hungarian. Crazy little Hungarian guy, ran the shit out of me and my brothers, 5 a.m. I had a finishing coach and skills coach, Joash Dukes. Joash, baby, one of my favorite mentors. Louis Dabo. Paul Mariner, played for Arsenal, played for Ipswich. All of them have passed. All of my mentors have passed. So when my mentors use the word mentor around me, I take it very seriously, that word. I hate the word mentorship. Personally, that's not a mentorship. I had mentors that were like fathers. They changed my life. They took care of they cared about my soccer and me. And because of that, I got better than everyone else in my state, my age, you know? So now, that's what I like. That's what that program is. That's why it's so limited, because I spend a lot of time. I get to know you. I become your mentor, not just watch my videos. And I try to make sure that even my monthly membership also feels like that. Who has my monthly membership and feels much more so like I am their mentor? Because I fucking try. And I try to get to know you guys. It's not just names and money and business. In fact, it's rather the opposite. It's more like a family to me. So truly a pack. Okay. So that's what we got going on. If you want to get on, I interview you myself, because if I'm working with you, I gotta know what's going on. I want to know what you're about, and if we're going to be a good fit. I fielded so far 50 calls, 60 calls since this offer's been up, and we've taken 3, I believe, just to give you a sense of what the program is to me. Okay? And for everyone else, I'm telling you, the monthly is as close to it as you can get. It's everything except for time with me. It's everything except for one-on-one with me. You get everything else. It's the same. Free chat. Jump in the free chat. I'm dropping the free watch lists. Are going to be starting back up this afternoon, and they're going to go forever. Free watch lists. Smash the like. Make sure you're subscribed. I love you all. All right? Have an amazing, amazing day. Tomorrow, rwtrades.com. Go down below. It's just down below, guys. All right? Black Friday 24, one word, is the coupon code for that sale. rwtrades.com. All right, my friends? Yes. Does monthly membership get access to the Discord? Yes. Yes. You get access to everything except for the scheduling for one-on-one with me. Okay? Yes. Sweet. We're not done, you guys. Smash the like. We're not done. We're not done. Can you guys spam some emojis for me one more time, please? Fires, eggplants, peaches, I don't care what we got. Let's go. Because tomorrow we're going to give away a 5-figure giveaway tomorrow. 5-figure giveaway tomorrow. A couple of you are going to be very, very happy, put it that way. Unfortunately, only a couple of you yet, but it's going to get crazy, okay? Oh, we're going to be totally naked. It's not, no, we are, it's going to be on my OnlyFans, you guys. We're not going to be on YouTube. All right? It's not going to be YouTube. We're doing a 5-figure giveaway on my OF tomorrow. Yep. What's my OF? Check out the handle, disproportionate nutsack. It's the best I could come up with right now. Think about it. Hey, you guys, we will see you all tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern, 10:30 a.m. Eastern, 5-figure giveaway. All right? Beyond that, you guys are going to get more lessons. I'm going to finish up the process stuff for you guys and go from there. All right? All right, my friends. We'll catch you guys all in the morning. If you got one-on-ones, make sure you get me your trades for today if you're one of my wolves. The rest of you get on the schedule, get in the pack, and I'll see you in the morning. Peace.